Hey, besties. Okay, so Paralives came out, I think this week. It's kind of been a blur. I've had a really busy week, but also I've been like really into Paralives. Like, really, really into Paralives. And so I wanted to just sort of play around a bit and actually open The Sims and Paralives together and see if I can make the exact same person or family in Paralives and The Sims 4. Because there's like a lot of overlap, but like some parts of Paralives is very like unique to Paralives, and some parts of The Sims is very unique to The Sims. So I just want to see how well I can match, basically. So I'm thinking we do two Sims, or like two adults, right? And see how close we can get with Paralives. We're gonna start in Paralives and see how close we can get in The Sims. So I also wanted to add a wheel because I love a wheel, and I wanted to just like put some things that both games have available as far as like customization for people, like details and whatnot. And even though The Sims 4 does not have like an official height slider mod, I mean, even though The Sims does not have like an official height slider, I have a mod that allows me to do that, so I can like copy Paralives in that way, so it can still feel a little bit more authentic as far as height goes. So I want to spin the wheel, get like 3 things for each sim, and then try to make that in Paralives and in The Sims. Also, I literally have been calling Paris Sims for like 5 days. And I'm so sorry to them, but it's just like I have so many years on The Sims that it's very difficult to call a personal life simulator game anything else. Okay, so let's spin for the first character. Okay, so the first thing we got was hearing aid. Let's spin again. The way we got hearing aid again. Let's try this again. Okay, body hair. And the last thing will be eye bags. Okay, so we kind of got like actual details for this first person and not just like accessories. I guess like the hearing aid would be like a more an accessory and not like just like a feature. So let's spin for the second character. Glasses? Yeah, eye bags. And then the last thing will be hearing aid. Okay, so we didn't get any like height or anything, so I can kind of just choose what I want for that. Okay, so we're in the like para creator mode, and this para is so cute for like a randomized, like completely randomized para. It's really cute. And I do have some mods, and I do, and some like custom content. There's not a lot yet for like clothes and whatnot, but I do have some because I love options. I do. So let's start. Maybe let's make this first para. Let's go tall. Not like super tall, like tall though. No. This is like a lot, like really good posture. And you can also customize your skin tones. Like you can change the natural blush, which is like, oh my god, that's so cool. I really love that. Apparently this came with one of the lash packs I got, so let's go for, I don't know, let's go for like a really light skin tone. I'm trying to do things I don't typically do. And I love the like freckles on the shoulder. There's also acne, you can add that. But like I love how freckly you can make your powers, and it goes like all over the body. It's just so cool, and I think you can change it. Yeah, you can to make it like lighter. Like that's just so cool. And I have to remember that we need to add body hair. Can we change the color of that? I don't think we can. Let's do like hair and maybe a little tummy hair. Oh wait, it matches her actual hair color right now, which I don't know what that is, but it should change. I also love the options you have. Like powers can literally just be anything, you know? I saw a lot of discourse about that on Twitter, and it's so true. Like you really can just have powers be powers. Like no power like specifically female or male, they're just kind of a thing that exists. And yeah, you can really just customize that anyway. And I don't know, it's just a really refreshing way to make characters in a Lifesim game. The face is always so, I don't know, I get so like intimidated by it. Just cause like there's so many options, like, and I still haven't found my like power style, I guess. Like I don't know what I want. I have no idea how I want my powers to look or what I like most about them. Okay, I'm gonna be so brave right now. What if we didn't do really thick lips and we just did thin lips? Being so brave. Let's do more, oh, wow, okay. Let's do some, like, slightly prominent cheekbones. And we don't have a lot of, like, options yet, but I know that they're working on it. And I figured I'd take this time to just sort of yap about what I love about Paralives. Like, this is literally like a new frontier, you know what I mean? You get to grow the game that actually listens to you, you know what I mean? Like, they're not like an already established studio, you know? They don't have so many years and years and years of content that they've made that they can sort of coast on. Like, they don't have like a name built up, basically. So like they have to make their name in the industry. And you know, like, you have to actually produce good products when you're like that. You can't just sort of coast like how The Sims 4 has. It's really cool. I don't know. I think it's fantastic how open the team is to like feedback and just like how interactive they are. Like, it feels more like an earlier Sims game if I had to compare it to a Sims game. It's just really, really cool. And it definitely has left like a positive impression on me as far as like the studio goes and everything. I think it's so cool. Yeah, and like, I don't know, just like the possibilities are kind of endless right now. Like, it can only get better from here. Is really, I think, my favorite part about this is like, you know, you get to actually grow with a game. Like, I literally haven't been able to do that since The Sims 4, and like The Sims 4 has been very, well, you know, over the years. And yeah, I'm very happy about like the possibility. It fills me with a lot of hope to just be able to sort of start over and actually grow with a company in a game and see how far Paralives can go. And also it helps with like the monopoly that The Sims has on life simulator games, because there's really not too many else out there like that. Like, really can't You really can't have a life sim game without playing like The Sims, basically. And like Life by You did not make it to release, but Enjoy did. So if you don't like Paralyzed like vibe or style, there is a more realistic option for you if that's what you want. And I just love cartoony stuff, so Paralyzed really speaks to me. And they both have a sort of similar sort of buy and then they do free updates. I think Enjoy has some like paid DLC. I'm not too sure. I don't really get involved really with Enjoy, but it is there. And there's no shade to Enjoy. I've just been waiting for Paralyzed to come out since like the beginning. Since it was like first released, I was very on board and I knew I would like it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure her body hair matched. And yeah, so I'm very excited. I've seen a lot of people say like, you know, they don't really like Paralives or like the vibe or style of Paralives is a little too cartoony for them. Like, that's fine, you know, we don't have to like the same thing. It's okay to have an opinion. But that's like the whole point, is you get options. And before we really didn't have any options. Like, they just kind of had a monopoly on the life sim genre, and that's never a good thing. Having a monopoly is never a good thing. You always want variety, because then it basically makes the company understand that they can't just hand you whatever they want. Like, they have to actually put effort in to keep their business. I always use like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch as an example of like sort of encouragement and sort of it basically made Overwatch sort of pull themselves together and think about what they wanted to do going forward, because they actually had a competitor. You don't really get that very often with many games that have like monopolies on like a certain type of game. So I hope that Paralives can be like a Marvel Rivals for The Sims, and that they'll actually think about, you know, the content that they're putting out and how they're like treating their customer base and what they can do to keep our business, basically. In an ideal world, at least. That's what I would love to happen. So let's see, where is the medical items? Okay, can I change the color? Yes. Can I just make it all pink? I also will definitely miss this when I am like transferring this over as a sim. I will definitely miss just being able to do whatever I want with the color. Let's have like the outside sort of blend in a bit more to skin, and then just have the, I think it's the amplifier, be like pink, so it's cute. I feel like she's like very creative. Little charisma, little mind, little physique. And then maybe a little more in mind. And her vibe is maybe overjoyed and good at making friends. And her talent should be music. And she is a vegetarian. Normal sleeping habits, normal cleaning habits. And let's see, what should we name her? Okay, Clark. Let's do Alyssa Clark, yeah. And I love this. If you click here, you can add a middle name. You can also just add a nickname. Let's give her a middle name. Let's see. Let's call her Eva. Let's do Alyssa Eva Clark. I love that. Okay, and let's make the next para. Oh, he's so small. I love getting different paras. Let's see. Let's make him like 5'6". Maybe smaller actually, because I kind of want them to have different height. Okay. It's cute. Actually, no, because I realized that the poses for The Sims is just not gonna accurately show that he's small. So, okay. Let's see. I want him to be tan. I know that. He literally came with glasses. I really like his face though, so I think I'm gonna tweak a couple things, but let's see. I really like everything about him except for his lips. I want his lips to be not quite like that. Maybe like that. But I definitely have a preset like that in The Sims. So I want his chin to be a little bit further down. Kind of looking like Handsome Scooter right now, but it's fine. You know, I believe. I have faith. I like how the facial hair looks in this game. It's very stylized, but very cutesy. Like, I love that. Let's go with the goatee. Yeah. And as far as eyes, I have the eye bags. Let's do that. It's just like, you know, a little dark circle. Like, they don't go to sleep one time. The heart eyes are so cute. Okay. I like his nose a lot. And literally everything else. Like, I really don't have anything to change. And I also like his hair. Let's make it, like, darker. Does that change? I don't know. I can't really tell. Let's see without that. Oh, okay, go back. There we go. It just adds a little something, you know, a little different shade to the lips. And I think he has blush. Does he have blush? He does not have blush on. His body blush is just so cute. I don't know. I love just being able to do that. Like, I use that one blush in The Sims 4, that like 1cc is so bad. Like, I use it all the time. So it's just really nice to have other options. I can literally just do it myself on the para. Let's make sure he has I think let's do one side for him. Let's make his, let's keep it brown, yeah. And I like his earrings. I definitely have that in The Sims. They have a lot more like piercing options that comes just like naturally with the game in Paralives, and that makes me very happy. Let's do septum with the earrings. And the necklace kind of matching too. I think it needs to be brighter. There we go. Definitely a silver para for sure. Let's do the square glasses, but I want it to be brighter holds. And I love, I can just do that. Like, I don't have to change the glasses. Like, I can just still have it like this. It just takes like 2 seconds to make them fit with everything else that he has going on. I like the like black shirt chain combo. Let's do, they're wearing the same jeans. Let's do it in a different shade. Maybe like a darker blue. Maybe some like boots. And that's a fun combo. I like that. This power is so adorable. Okay, let's see. They definitely have the same last name, I think. Can I like change the relationship? Let's do spouse. They're definitely married. No. Spouse. There we go. Okay. And Clark. Clark is their last name. Let's see. What should his name be? Matthias? Quinn? I kind of think Quinn. Quinn is a cool name. Maybe they can have Matthias as their middle name. Okay, Quinn, Matthias, Clark. And I think his vibe is very serious. He's very serious. I think he's good at taking care of others. And his talent will be technology. And I think he's also a vegetarian, but he's also a night owl. Who's neat. He has a little charisma, little creativity, lots of mind, lots of physique. Alright, let me save their little households. Okay. Let's see, I don't know where they should live. I just moved them into the world with my para. Like my normal family that I've been playing. Let's have 2 bedrooms. Let's see what they look like. Oh! Okay. That's definitely a choice. Okay. Oh, but they're so cute. Literally, you can see the vibes that are different. She's smiling and he's not smiling. Okay, so we're now in The Sims. Let's see. Let me make him Tanner first of all. Probably like there. He had like darker eyes, black hair. And just put the hearing aid in now. I think it was just on the, I guess, left side for him, right side for me. This was just like brown. More like that. He did have glasses, but let me look at his face. Very like round eyes, basically kind of like this, actually, like unironically, a little bigger. See, that's the thing, like, I don't know. The Sims 4 like custom sliders are so different than just being able to have this in the game, you know what I mean? Like, okay, see, my thing is, right, because the styles are so different, like I wonder if it'll actually like translate well. This is like a more of a, it's gonna be more of like a, I guess, a realistic version of that para. So I wonder how well this will really translate. Give him some like highlighter. I like to matte it a bit, just so like, I don't know, everything looks a bit more Maxis matchy. I don't know, it looks a little too angular on that side. But it's like not incorrect, so I'm kind of just gonna leave it. He basically had this facial hair. And let's see, let's give him some glasses. They were more like round, like this, yeah. Definitely silver. And can we do the earring? Will it like glitch out on me? I really hope not, but probably yes. Yeah, You can kind of only do one or the other, so he won't have earrings. But let's do the chain. And I want to give him, I think I have a hair that would fit that. This one, yeah. Let's give him some eyelashes. I think it's a little too tall. Okay. He was very thin. Probably like there. Let's do a long sleeve shirt, like long sleeve black shirt. Not with the corset, even though I do love the corset. Let's see. Let's do the turtleneck actually. Let's just like fully commit. And some like baggy jeans and like a darker swatch. Like a darker blue denim swatch, I mean. Like this, basically. And he had the boots. The little heel on it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm just gonna do the everyday outfit. It'll be a lot easier. So that way I can actually like focus on the sim itself. Plus, I feel like it'll be a little bit difficult to replicate all the other outfits. So let's just do the everyday one. Give him a little shine. And he definitely had like a little bit of blush from like the body blush that you can add. Turn it down a little bit. Basically like this. Let's make him serious. Let's see. I don't really have a serious, I guess proper. And he liked technology, so let's make him a geek. And he was a night owl, but he was also very neat, so let's do him. And maybe an academic, maybe that can be his goal. Okay, and that was Quinn. And now we have to move on to Alyssa. So she's definitely like lighter. Let me see exactly what skin tone would work for her. I think something like this. Yeah. She definitely has green eyes. I'm thinking more like this, because I had like a little bit of another color in there. Let's use this as like a guide. Let's do this one. It has downturned eyes. And it kind of sloped like that a little bit. And then her nose. She kind of had like a this nose. It's very like slopey and a little bit bigger there. And her lips were thin. I know that much. I don't have many thin lip presets, but we will make it work. We definitely do. This one is cute. Let's put some skin details on. Oh, she did have thin brows, or at least thinner than that. Or a bit more down, or straight. Kind of. A little bit more arched. Let's do it more like that. See, I feel like I have a bit more control with the eye bags for The Sims because there's just like different CC options for that. I don't know. It's like almost right, but like not quite. Like her face is a little bit bigger in Paralyzed, but that's also just a different game, you know? She does have a gap tooth. Not that we can see it, but she does have it. And let's not forget her like body hair and her body shape, because she definitely is more pear shaped. Which I guess would it be there? Like not quite. And we're like this. Make sure that her shoulders are smaller. Hips a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay. And she had leg hair and a little tummy hair. Kind of can't see her hair too much. Just make it a little darker so you can see. This is basically exactly the hair that she has. Just make it a little bit darker. And she had like a teal sweater. I don't know if we're gonna find the exact color. I don't know. If we're lucky, yes. It was like a more of a tighter fit sweater. Maybe like this. And then she had the same jeans that Quinn had. It's these, but like in like a lighter color, like that one. And then she had Converse that like matched her sweater. Yeah, and she also had pink toes and pink nails. Like literally this exact color. And Loki also that length too. I don't really think I have any that are kind of like that. It was like this but without like the highlighter or like the brightness underneath. Maybe like this? Yeah, like that. But I need her eyeshadow to be a bit more like that, yeah. And she definitely had blush. I think maybe a little bit bigger on the body. And yeah, this is kind of her. Her eyeshadow is a little bit too light. It's more like that. But this is cute. This is Alyssa Clark. And she was like overjoyed, so let's make her cheerful and outgoing. Just like a really happy sim. She was creative too, so let's make her creative. And then she liked music, so let's have her be a musical genius. And make sure that they're set as married. And I think that's them. It's so weird seeing them as Sims. Like, it's like they look the same, but they also don't look the same. It's so interesting. Because I don't really have a power style yet, but I very much do have a Sim style. So it's so interesting converting the powers into the Sims and then into my Sim style in particular. And I don't know, I think they look pretty close. Like, all things considered. With the limitations that we have and the differing styles, I think that's pretty close. I think I got closer with Quinn than I did with Alyssa. But you'll have to let me know. And I will see you in the next one.